Okay, everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's been about a week since I've gotten my Dragonfire painted. Finally get a chance to get back down here, and today I'll do the decals. But first, I have a little bit of exciting news. I have two cameras, so I have two camera angles now. I'm gonna play around with this for a little while, see what works best. Maybe I'll keep this one. Maybe I'll keep this one. I don't know yet. So in the next upcoming series, that was basically filmed concurrently alongside this one. So most of it will be from this camera angle. It'll basically be its final video. The decals, just like this one, will be filmed with both, and I'll just see how they go. If I like this setup better in the long run, I'll keep it. If I like this setup better, I'll keep it. If I like both, and I'll just have twice the footage to edit. Yay! Back to it. I've got my water heated up here. Yeah, so let's get into this, shall we? Just pouring the water out so it has a chance to cool off a little bit. And then I need to find where I put the decal sheets. Let's go on the fins, that goes on the body. The little these little guys can go wherever I want to put them. Okay. So need that. Where did I put the actual? There. That doesn't really show anything different. That's just the cover art for it, so it kind of gives me a little bit of a reference. It doesn't really show a whole lot. Well, first off, I should probably go ahead and put the parachute and shock cord, or attach the shock cord back up to the nose cone. So I did take that off to paint them. Okay, so that's on, and yeah, it's this one. Sorry, I've got the parachutes for two different projects in the same spot, but it just clips on like that. And again, I'm not packing it for real, like for flight right now. I'm just getting it to where it will go into the body tube. Like if I was getting ready to fly, I would have the recovery wadding in there. And right now I do not. And then this is just rolled up enough so that it'll stuff in there. Cameron. There. That is good. Got a little, where'd that come from? Apparently I handled a little too soon. I've got fingerprints. I don't know if that's going to show up. Oh well. They're mostly on the back side. So first I don't want to do the... Let's do the fins first, shall we? I'm going to spin this around. Let's see. Well, best to show this. I will need my knife and those. Okay. And where is my skip? Sorry about that. I didn't have my tools out when I was ready, so. I just like using a straight edge to get guide the knife down. Down there. And then one more straight side. And then I will have to be careful. If you can see, I'll be cutting down here, and then it goes right, it's really close to the next decal. I don't want to cut into that. There. And then it's just a matter of getting around all the curved parts that follow the shape of the wing. Or fin, rather. Looks like a wing. Have you ever seen a 3-winged creature? Yeah. Who knows what might be out there. So, judging by the shape of this decal and the shape of the fins, this has to go here. See that? You can see it better on this one. So, is this? It should be good. Oh, take that off for now. So, it's basically let the water soak in. Usually about 30 seconds works. This water is a little warmer, so it may activate the glue a little faster. I forgot my paper towel. I'll get that first. Sorry, getting this new camera set up has kind of flustered me a little bit. Yeah, it looks pretty good. So I'm going to get this side down, lined up more or less even, and then pull the paper off the back while I'm holding gently onto the lead edge. There, that came off nicely. And then I'll just grab my paper towel and gently blot away any excess water. I also want to be careful not to, if my hand is wet, I don't want to put my fingers in the motor mount since that's not been painted. The rest of this is painted. The paint basically acts as a water barrier, so I'm not too worried about water soaking in there, but I don't want water to soak into that. So I'll get along with the rest of these and see you soon. Okay, last of the fins have the decals. I'm really impressed with the quality of these decals. This is the first kit I've put together from Squirrelworks. So yeah, I didn't know how good it was. Good job, guys, whoever designed these. The material's really good quality. It's a little thicker than a lot of the decal paper I'm used to. A lot of that is just, if you've seen, it's really, really thin, super thin plastic film. And that can be really hard to work with. This stuff, it's a little bit thicker. It doesn't, I don't know, it kind of stands up a little bit more. It's almost more like actual paper, like paper. But it's not. So yeah, it's really good. So I'm going to move on to the actual dragon bodies. I'll figure out what I want to do with these little, I don't know, eggs, fireballs. I don't know what. I'll figure that out later. But I want to get these cut out first. And I know I haven't been wearing these the whole time, so sorry. And it might be easier without a straight edge. I'm just going to cut them apart first. And then work on getting the details cut out. So just cut it a little bit closer to his nose and around. Okay, let's see how this works. Get that back in frame, and now on the body, on the box picture, they actually have these guys kind of spiraling around. And that could be neat to try. What do you think? Because they're definitely too long to go around this way. But, yeah, just doing like this, yeah, it works. You know, I could do one on this side, one on that side. I kind of want to give that spiral a try. See how well that works. So if I can go like this, or a little bit steeper, kind of like that. And I could do the other one too. Let's give it a try. If my water bowl is big enough, I'm going to trim this a little bit closer. Oh, not quite. It's not quite big enough to fit the whole thing. If I add a little more water, it'll be deep enough. And it's definitely warmer now. Oh my. Okay. Now I'm gonna try it. If you remember my Mars Longship, if you remember how I did that, I'm gonna try something close to that with this. So we'll see how well this works. So I'm going to start it down here at the tail. And slowly rotate the rocket as the decal comes off the paper. There, I kind of like that. Clean up that extra water there. There's a few bubbles. Kind of to be expected when I'm manipulating the decals around a curve. You know, taking a 2D object like a decal sheet, making it into a 3D shape, like a spiral cylinder. But I think overall it worked. Do I even need the second dragon? Would a second dragon fit on this? It's always a good idea to test fit the decals first. So I'll give that a shot. Let's see where. So does that overlap too much? And if I put him down here, I don't think they have two dragons on theirs. See, that won't work because it's overlapping the fins. If I put him way down here, he overlaps that way. I'm just going to leave the second dragon off. I like this spiral look. You know, maybe if I had started this one farther or planned out the finishing point of the head all the way up here, you know, maybe I'd fit both, but I think this works with just one, you know, with him spiraling around. So now, see, I can put one of these little circle flame things. So one thing in, I remember from different dragon mythology, let's see if I can get a little bit closer to where you can almost see it. Just work that around. One thing I remember from different dragon mythologies is, you know, some of them are depicted showing like they're holding some sort of pearl, maybe an egg. So maybe I can position this near one of his claws, like he's holding it. He or she, I don't know how you tell the gender on the dragon. I don't know that it really matters with this setup. But anything there? Or maybe coming out of his mouth like he's breathing fire. No, I don't like that. Yeah, I'll put it there. Okay. Slide that off and there. Try not to move the decal while I'm blotting off the extra water. Give the chance for a glue to set, but I don't want that water to dry under it. No bubbles under it. Like that looks good. Yeah. So there's that. That ended up being a little closer to the launch lug than I originally planned, but oh well. Let's look at it from this side. So there's that. And then he just snakes his way around there. Yeah, there's the fins. I really like how those fins looked like wings. So that's pretty much done. I'll let the decals dry all the way. I have a love-hate relationship with clear coats. I may or may not clear coat this, but that's basically done for now. So thank you for let me get this up here. So thank you all for joining me on this. This has been fun for me so far. I'm really liking these. So Dragonfire's finished, and I will see you guys next week when I start the next build. So thank you, and everybody stay safe, and see you next time.